Hey, good evening. I'm really happy to have you here. My name is Daniel. I was a professional opera singer and beatboxer, and tonight we're going to be listening to Gold performed by Pentatonix, written by Kiara. I don't know a lot about Kiara, but I know that Pentatonix has incredible arrangements and their execution is almost always just spot on. So I'm really excited to jump into it, and I hope you are as well. So without any further delay, let's just jump into it.
Proof is falling, let me love, thought of letting you know.
Woo! Ah, yeah, so clean.
Got up in my teeth. Don't care what you say to me, I'ma bite your feelings out.
Woo!
I miss you in the basement.
Got up in my teeth now.
But your brother was a good substitute for
Ah,
you.
those harmonies.
And if you love me, but you never let me go. Oh, roof is on fire, you never let me know.
Woo!
You say you're sorry, honey, but you never really showed. You're sorry, and I can leave the party without ever letting you know. Without ever letting you know. Roof is falling, let me love it falling, I just know. Roof is falling, let me love it, without ever letting you know. Roof is falling, let me love it falling, I just know. Without ever letting you know. Got up in my teeth.
Ah!
Tastes like money when I speak. Yeah, when I speak. And I miss you in the basement. Bodies on the pavement. If you love me, but you never let me go.
Yeah, dude.
Roof is on fire, you never let me know. So you're sorry, honey, but you never really showed. You're sorry, and I can leave the party without ever letting you know. Without ever letting you know. Roof is falling, let me love it falling, I just know. Roof is falling, let me love it, without ever letting you know. Roof is falling, let me love it falling, I just know. Without ever letting you know.
Aw, dude.
Roof is let me without ever letting you know. Roof is let me I just know. Roof is let me without ever letting you know. Roof is let me so. Roof is let me without ever letting you know. Roof is let me I just know. Without ever letting you know.
That was an incredible groove. It just felt like there was so much natural kinetic energy. Nothing felt stagnant. No individual line felt stagnant. There was always momentum happening in every individual line that just contributed to the entirety of the piece, just constantly having so many light, delicate elements with also a strong foundation under them in the beatbox and bass line. Oh my gosh, dude. It was so soft, yet it was strong as well. And oh my gosh. In terms of the dynamics, it didn't really fall outside of the range of mezzo piano to mezzo forte or medium soft to medium loud. But it really didn't need to, just because there was just so much contrast rhythmically. And in the arrangement in and of itself, there was just so much movement. And I'm having a more challenging time expressing this felicity. I have nothing else to say. Let's just jump into the analysis so I can pick it apart a little bit more.
Proof is falling, let me love, thought of letting you know.
Right in the beginning, just having this really beautiful head voice. Roof is falling, let me love without ever letting you know. And you just have this really light, delicate, but still well-supported sound. And immediately cutting that off with a very benign, yet strong in its foundation bass line of dum 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 So having those two differences where they're both light and delicate, but in two extremely opposite ranges of the male voice, it just adds, like I was mentioning, it didn't need that dynamic variance because you just already have such a great contrast in the voices, in the arrangement in and of itself, and their execution is wonderful.
Proof is falling, let me love, thought of letting you know.
And just that breath from Kevin. Wonderful effect. One more time.
Proof is falling, let me love, thought of letting you know.
Clean hi-hats. Not very staccato, very sharp. Not lingering on the TS. More just creating strong Ts. Really critical in this kind of delicate environment we have here. Very gentle hum, beautiful.
Got up in my teeth.
And that kick drum Kevin is doing with Avi's dums. It just adds a little bit more robustness, a little bit more foundation in that bass line. Together, just creating a stronger attack on that line, but without it being overwhelming. Really great awareness of the delicacy of the piece. Really well done.
Don't care what you say to me, I'ma bite your feelings out. I miss you in the...
Ooh, love how they just grew into that, but nothing too big, just... kind of starting off at a piano, growing into a mezzo piano, and immediately cutting it off the moment they touch that mezzo piano, or that soft to medium soft volume. Really great stuff.
I'ma bite your feelings out. I miss you in the basement.
Got up in my teeth now.
But your brother was a good substitute for you.
Beautiful harmonies.
And if you love me, but...
Really great transition effect there. And also Kevin's snares here. Very loose and open. They have a strong attack on them, these inward Ks he's doing. But they also have a very wonderful air-like quality to mesh with the rest of this floaty type of atmosphere we're building. So, dum, 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 dum. And it's just this really consistent groove. So having this very gentle, benign groove requires beatboxing that flows into that same groove. So instead of having... it's... And it just has a little bit more air into it. And it's not as heavily attacked as other beatboxing songs could be. It's all just flowing in this groove, and I love that, dude.
For you. And if you love me, but you
Yeah.
never let me go. Oh, roof is on fire, you never let me know.
Those growths, wonderful.
Oh, roof is on fire, you never let me know. See,
Oh, just having that very gentle record scratch. Typically when it comes to record scratches, and there are beatboxers that can do it without their hand, I need my hand. Having a really strong sound in that record scratch, but he's just doing it in this very similar to the other sounds, just having this very breath-like quality. So even in my case, I wouldn't need my hand because it is so breathy. And it just adds so much more texture to the beatbox line, let alone the rest of the piece. Let's listen to it one more time.
but you never let me go. Oh, roof is on fire, you never let me know. You say you're
Yeah.
sorry, honey, but you never really showed. You're sorry, and I could leave the party without ever letting you know.
Love that from Avi there. And just letting that bass line taper with the slide down. It shows how relaxed this groove is. Nothing is just so sharply refined. It's got this nice loose wave-like quality to it. And the entire piece just flows in this beautiful groove. I love it so much.
And I can leave the party without ever letting you know. Without ever letting you know. Roof is falling, let me love it falling, I just know. Roof is falling, let me love it without ever letting you know. Roof is falling, let me love it falling, I just
Kevin's beatboxing. I know I've commented a lot on it, but gosh darn it. Like, it's such a vibe, dude.
without ever letting you know. Roof is falling, let me love it falling, I just know. Roof is falling, let me love it without ever letting you know. Roof is falling, let me love it falling.
And I love this too because Avi, Kirsten, and Scott are all on this bass line just harmonizing with each other. Da, 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 da. But they're beautifully harmonizing, just touching on these notes, while Mitch is just very delicately approaching this vocal line, just penning it beautifully, and Kevin's just maintaining the group's momentum. It's really incredible.
Roof is falling, let me love it without ever letting you know. Roof is falling, let me love it falling, I just know. Without ever letting you know. Got up in my teeth.
Again, Kevin's beatboxing here. Now we're getting into a little bit more full sounds. Really good stuff right there. And there's just an ever so slight tonal shift of the piece. We're still in the same environment, the same world we've been building, but now the tonal shift is slightly different and there's a new texture being introduced, but it doesn't feel out of place at all, and I love that. Oh, and just that echo on the breath there. Yeah.
Tastes like money when I speak. Yeah, when I speak. And I miss you in the basement.
Dude, just the intricacies of his beatboxing, incredible. Even though it's so simple, it just adds so much atmosphere to this chilled groove. I love it.
Yeah, when I speak. And I miss you in the basement. Bodies on the pavement.
That beautiful growth in the vocal lines there. And just slight vowel manipulation alongside those growths, just adding so much contrast in the piece, where instead of just maintaining one vowel and just going you have and just shaping those vowels adds that beautiful contrast to show that there are different elements at play here and that they're all just flowing and meshing together, and it's just so wonderful. Just these just very delicate marcato lines, are very soft, quick, bouncy kind of notes. And you have Avi doing the dums, which feel a little bit more foundational, more level. Dum, 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 dum. And outside of the dums, which close the sound on the M and maintain the sound, you have, again, a different texture from the dums to an ow, oh, 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 being harmonized between Kirsten and Scott, which is very gentle, but it really rounds out the rest of the arrangement, which is just wonderful. It feels complete.
The roof is on fire, never let me know. Show you something, honey, but you never really show.
And I love the way that they just maintain a little drag on that, but you never really show, instead of, but you never really show, which absolutely can happen, but just the fact that they don't fall outside of the time signature, the meter, or the tempo, just having all of these different contrasting elements without making it feel like any part of it is out of place. It's that well arranged. It's so tight. But also very fluid and relaxed, and I love it.
So you're sorry, honey, but you never really showed. You're sorry, and I can leave the party without ever letting you know.
His sounds are just so simple in this, but it's just such a beautiful texture he's building, Kevin.
And I can leave the party without ever letting you know. Without ever letting you know. Roof is falling, let me love, falling, I just know. Roof is falling, let me love, without ever letting you know. Roof is falling, let me love, falling, I just know.
I couldn't help but notice that, and I was watching every single one of them at some point within the piece so far, and at some point just all of them are really smiling, feeling the groove of the piece, and if the artist is having a good time, then I'm having a good time. I feel relaxed if they're relaxed, and I love that quality about them.
Let me love, without ever letting you know. Roof is falling, let me love, falling, I just know. Without ever letting you know.
Having the lead vocal line and the accents fall out just so you can have the strong foundation of the piece shine in this moment. Yes, dude. And just adding, again, a new texture, but it fits so well with the dum. It's a very open, hollow sound. I love that inclusion and how Kevin just seamlessly incorporates it into the groove itself. Like, let's listen to it again. I love the interchanging lines. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Yeah, just them going back and forth is such a great play on the musical lines in and of themselves. Great arrangement there, while the foundation is still providing that foundation for them to play in. It's wonderful. Yeah! Ah, yeah! And the fact that Kevin just joins them in at the end on the vocal line to make it as full and complete as possible. Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. One more time. A wonderful arrangement. Such a great execution, and they all looked like they were having fun and were very relaxed, and I really dig that. Honestly, great job, guys. I really, really digged that piece. Thank y'all so much for watching this video. If y'all liked it, please like, comment, subscribe, and share. And if you didn't like it, please leave a dislike and let me know why in the comments below. I do read all of the comments, so even if I may not heart or reply to them, please just know that your comments do not go unnoticed, and I do take them into further consideration as I make future videos. I'm still making a lot of content for my Patreon. It will be launched soon. I just have to make content for the final tier of it, and I'm really excited to share that with all of you. My live streams are Thursdays at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, so if you guys would like to stop by and say hey or ask any questions about myself, the channel, or anything that you guys would like to talk about, I will absolutely be there for you guys. I'm so deeply appreciative of all of you being here and watching these videos. I can't express my gratitude enough, but I'll absolutely keep doing my best to do so. Thank you so much for being here, and I can't wait to see all of you in the next video. Have a great rest of your evening, everyone.